Alright, hey guys, what you're looking at here is a 1988 Casablanca Saturn. John Pernock found this for me on eBay, and I am forever grateful to him for this. I picked it up yesterday, and it just so happens to be faster than Josh's over here. I'm going to continue to rub that in his face until the day he dies. Unfortunately, it does not have a light, but that's no big deal. We'll start off with demonstration mode.
Nice.
Fail. You do it. Think about it.
Okay, then hold it.
Hang on.
This is a better angle. And I am holding the camera because Jared needs better camera skills.
Indeed.
We're working on it.
Indeed.
So get this to more likes so that you appreciate the still camera-ness.
Punch.
There's the tag.
Go ahead. Now for the general setting, aka the speeds.
And here's our W11 rig. I had to steal the wall plate for my Panama installation.
Indeed. Speed 2. That's a car. The flywheel is unfortunately going on this fan. However, it still holds. Probably has a few years left on it.
I do have a spare flywheel if it ever breaks
Thank you.
that Brent could put in.
It should be speed 3.
Yeah. 3.
Actually, that was 4.
Oh, and there's the flywheel up there. That's not the one that I have. I have an actual Casablanca one. It's a lot better condition. That's a kind of warped Emerson flywheel that I use as my hang true stabilizer, which works pretty well actually. It's quite useful if you don't have the plate. Plus that flywheel is going to go anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I know a certain Charles Smith thinks it's retarded, but I frankly don't give a crap. So, it doesn't really matter to me. There's high. There's wobbles because the downrod ball screw is kind of loose.
There's a little Allen wrench setting that can be easily resolved.
And this one features the above the blades arms, so the blades mount below the arms. with polished brass screws.
Turn it off for reverse because you don't want to kill the flywheel. For reverse, I always do reverse order, and this is no exception.
However, it's impossible to do that with IntelliTouch. So why don't I just do high reverse? Because you can't go downward on those.
Oh, yeah.
It only goes up.
Whoa.
And it was always like that, even in IntelliTouch 3. Alright, go ahead and cut it.
I'll do a 0 to high because why not?
Top view. And there's the stepped canopy, which I'm getting in a little borrow/trade because I'm still giving him a regular canopy in place of it, but I'm not owning this stepped canopy. So it's kind of just a little swap without. It's a swap where we still own
each of the canopies.
Yeah. So he'll have mine and I'll have his. I will also probably, hopefully, be borrowing the blades to try on a Delta 2. Unless we get that done before the thing or after it, which is possible.
This is 0 to high.
I hope you have observed how I do this.
You look where you fell.
And you also need to be still and steady. Not sure if you can do that. Just kidding. Well, I think it is true, but a little hair movement there. As you can see, the blades are yellowed compared to the housing itself.
Which I do not mind.
The housing is pure white with no imperfections, while the blades are a bit yellow. That's okay. That's the way my Delta 2 is.
I don't mind it anyway, you know?
Mm-hmm. One of the blades is warped, which is expected with Saturns, because these blades warp easily. Mine are warped too. Or one of mine is. There is the down rod, and there's the top. We actually took this apart. There's the canopy. We took it apart to get a screw that was in the housing out, and I didn't know actually that the sideband is two separate white sidebands and just 3 rings on its own. It's not actually a 2-piece deal where it's one sideband and the rings. So that's kind of cool, but at the same time a real pain to put back together. Oh, and the flywheel seems to be experiencing a bit of droop.
Droopy, droopy, droop.
Which is a sign of it going. And there's the top blade arms, as you can see. They're weird looking.
They're like SMC blade arms.
Yeah, they really are. Ow.
Huh.
I don't know why I said ow, but there's that view.
The camera says ow.
As a thicker switch housing, because that's just how Saturns always were.
Guessing it's a Victorian switch housing?
Yes. And it would be. Because my 88 Victorians have these, but my 88 Panamas have the thin switch housing. And it also would be a Delta 2 housing. And any 3-speed fan that they made. Not an IntelliTouch Zephyr, though.
The housing is slightly crooked, but I kind of don't care anymore.
That was nice. Well, that's all, folks.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.